Yo, hey, what's going on? In this video, we're standing. The chair is over there. I'm finally making use of the standing desk again. But anyway, in this video, I wanted to talk about episode 1 of the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. This anime is definitely shaping up to be the romance of the season. I mean, it's definitely the most talked about one prior to its release. So there's definitely safe to say there is a lot of hype going into this. And with all the hype going into it, I decided to watch it. And I can low-key kind of get the hype so far. Kind of. I mean, it's only on episode 1. And judging shows, especially anime, and especially romance animes on one episode is kind of hard to do. Not hard to do, it's impossible. Because romances inherently don't get going right away. They have to develop, or it's just not going to be it's not going to be a relationship that you see grow. It's just going to be, yeah, we're together. And what happens when you're together? You're just boom, 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 if you know what I mean. But anyway, before we get into my actual thoughts on it, let's talk about the plot. Rintaro is a delinquent, but not just any delinquent. People look at him and freak out. They run the other direction. It might just be a Japanese thing. Well, it definitely is just a Japanese thing. But he is not scary looking, and I don't get that. He's just like a 6 foot tall guy with earrings, and they're acting like this dude's fucking prime King Von or something. And with Rintaro being a delinquent, he goes to a delinquent school, and right next to the delinquent school is this all-girls private academy. Now, you think normal people don't like these delinquents. These girls treat these delinquents like they're human trash, looking down upon them in every possible way. They even have all their curtains closed, like that over there, so they can't see them. But one day, at Rintaro's mother's bakery, this girl comes in. I guess she's a regular there. Her name is Chidori. And Chidori, come to find out, goes to this all-girls private academy. But Chidori, this is like a crazy plot twist. Probably didn't see this coming. She's not like the other girls. Whoa. But so she actually decides to talk to Rintaro, get to know him, figure out, yo, this guy, he isn't what everyone's making him out to be. He isn't running around beating people up, stealing shit, or whatever delinquents do. He's actually a good person. But since Rintaro is the king delinquent, basically, other delinquents or other sort of delinquents don't like to mess with him. And so they see Chidori talking to Rintaro, and they decide to go fuck with Chidori. But Rintaro was not having any of that. He swoops in and saves the day like he's a fucking superhero out of a comic, a cliche comic. And this starts the budding romance. And really, that's all that happens in the first episode. It's only episode 1. There's not much to go on. It's a romance anime. Not much really happens in episode 1 of every romance anime ever. So far, don't crucify me on this, fans of the manga who know everything that happens in it. So far, it's kind of cliche. I know that might be a fucking stab to your heart if you are a super fan of it, but at least right now it's cliche. That's not a bad thing or anything, because with it being a cliche story, it still shines in other areas. Well, it actually might not be a cliche story. I really don't know. It might develop into a crazy, convoluted plot. But so far, this anime really shines in is the cuteness factor, the wholesomeness, and the character interactions that come with that. When they first met each other at the bakery, the interaction was pretty wholesome. There was a little corniness, though, with the the common trope in anime, oh my god, tiny girl eating cake. Who knew that tiny people can eat cake? How is she eating so much food? Oh my god. I hate that. But other than that, the reaction was pretty wholesome and cute. And then at the end, it's revealed that they go to, the schools next to each other. And that was kind of funny, watching them pull the curtains to see each other. And when she was talking to the thugs who are about to jump her, her talking about Rintaro to them was nice, and then Rintaro coming in and them talking after that. It's just a good interaction. I can't really explain the interaction. You just gotta watch it. And from what I was reading online, according to some manga readers, that is what this anime, or this manga, now anime, is known for. It's known for the character interactions. That's what really separates it. It might have a semi-cliche or, baseline story, but it's the interactions between them that makes it better. Like, apparently, and I can actually see it so far, they act like adults. Like, they actually convey their feelings. They can talk about things. It isn't just misunderstandings the whole way through, and then at the end they finally confess their feelings. From what I've read online, it seems that that's not going to be the case. Like, they actually can communicate together. But so far, that's really all I got to say about this anime. I mean, I'm not a manga reader. I can't really compare and contrast, like, oh, this happened, this, yada, yada, yada. But, yeah. But it was pretty good. I would definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't watched it yet, because it definitely has the groundwork for a pretty good romance anime. Yeah. This video low-key sucked, but I'll see you on the next one, I guess. I don't think anything else to add.